Hi parents. First, I want to say congratulations on making it to senior year. You did it. My name is Allison Gertis and I teach senior physical education and health here at Hawthorne High School. This is my 15th year teaching at Hawthorne and my 20th year overall. And my job is to help your seniors make it through senior year. Next, I want to guide you through my website. This is going to be the main hub of information for parents. Your students have Google Classroom as their main communication hub. You can only access Google Classroom through their credentials, which sometimes gets a little wonky. So I've developed a Google site for you to kind of find everything you need to know, and it includes all my contact information. So let's get to it. So here we are on my Google site, which there's a link below. Once you've entered it, you will see as you scroll down, we have a student info button and a parent info button. If you scroll down further, you'll see that there is the hybrid schedule, which you can actually pop out and make a copy of if you'd like to. And then down below, I just have some fun pictures and then contact information. But if you click on parent info, this is going to give you everything you really need to know for our course. So the first thing is my Bitmoji classroom. I jumped on the bandwagon and made myself one. If you click around on here, there's a lot of fun links for things that involve our physical education class. There's also some personal stuff here in case you want to learn more about me, but that's up to you. But if you scroll down, all of these buttons will give you some information depending on what you're looking for. So the first one is the What's the Code button. If you click on What's the Code, it's going to link you to all the codes for classes this year. So each page is for a different class period. So if you scroll through, you will see the codes for your child. The next thing I want to direct you to is the Rules and Regulations button. If you click here, it's going to bring you to the syllabus for physical education. And when you scroll down, there are some specific things that I would like you to focus on. The first would be the dress code. Since we are not using the locker rooms this year, it is important that students remember any day they have physical education, they need to be dressed and ready to go, just like they were in elementary school. So they need to come to school in sneakers, t-shirts, shorts, sweatpants, and sweatshirts. They need to be ready for physical activity. If we're doing a yoga unit and they're dressed in regular school clothes, they're not going to get what they need to get out of that yoga class if they are just wearing a dress or jeans. So we need them to dress appropriately. The other thing I want to guide you to is the grading system down at the bottom. This lays out that we have approximately 60 points per week and then how the points are broken up. It's about 15 points per day. And then the rubric down here shows you 5 points of that 15 goes towards preparation and conduct, and 10 points goes towards participation, effort, and assessment. This is all available on the website, so if you do have questions, all you have to do is shoot me an email or give me a phone call, and I will be sure to help you with whatever you need to know. Going back to the website, if you click at Week at a Glance, this is going to give you a snapshot of what we're doing this week. If you scroll down at the bottom, you will also be able to go back to previous weeks to see what we were doing. Back to the web page, when you go to Remote Learning Expectations, which will bring you to the Google Meet etiquette page, which just gives students guidelines as to what is expected in our Google Meets. We'll go to the contacts page. When you click on contacts, this will shoot you right to my email. So if I click on this, it's just going to open my email. So I will just go back. And then there's the Meet the Teacher page. I got a little crazy with Bitmojis this summer. If you click on that, it will give you a little bit of information about myself, including my contact information, a map for Hawthorne High School, and also some of the district links if you are interested in going there. But again, going back, we went to home. Let's go back to the parent page. Another thing I want to direct you to is this drop-down menu. If you click on important links, it will bring you to a link for Google Classroom, Flipgrid, which is one of our main websites that we're using for video recording. And then there's also some resources here for you to check out. So I invite you to actually go in, especially this one, the Ultimate Google Tutorial Resource. This is a page where a wonderful person on the internet took all the Google applications and then took the best tutorials and put them all on one page. So I invite you to go there and check that out. Back to my page. Here's the hybrid schedule again. And then here is the Google Classroom calendar. So So this is actually connected directly to our Google Classrooms, all of them. So you can see what's upcoming. The only thing that I did find out, and just a little note here, is that if I divide up assignments and give them to specific cohorts, it actually doesn't show up on here, which is an unfortunate glitch that I didn't know, but I'm going to work on getting that there. But this is the calendar for all of Google Classroom. So this is going to be where you're going to find assignments, okay? Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is about our health marking period. So phys ed is marking periods 1, 3, and 4, and health is marking period 2. So that's coming up in November. Right now, our health marking period is still a little up in the air as to what we are going to be able to do exactly. It usually consists of a little bit of stress management and time management, which they clearly need. We talk a lot about what they're going to do after high school, and we do a lot of troubleshooting. We then go into our human reproduction unit, which goes through the male and female reproductive system. And, even though they went over this as freshmen and they also did it in middle school, it's always a good refresher because as seniors, they're more mature, both in their bodies and their mind. And to review the systems is actually an eye-opening experience for both them and for me. And then the last unit that we have during the health marking period is our labor and delivery unit, pregnancy, labor, and delivery, where we talk about pregnancy, we go through labor. We usually have 2 projects that go within our health marking period. The first one is a career-based project where the students get married and then they find their first jobs, and then we budget out a first year of expenses. Then the second project is their baby project. But due to restrictions, we're still trying to figure out if that's going to happen or not, or how it's going to happen. So there's still kind of a to be determined on that project. But that's about it. Right now in phys ed, we are doing our first unit, which is running, walking, and core strength. So in class, we've been walking. We actually took a walk in the park last week, and we're going to continue to find creative places to go walking. And at home, they're doing walking, they're running, there's push-up exercises, sit-ups, crunches, planks, anything that's going to help improve their core strength, which is what we would be doing on a normal year. Following this unit, we're going to have a yoga unit, and then we're probably going to be throwing in some fitness circuits, including them designing their own warm-ups. So we're throwing in a lot of new units this fall, and it's been very interesting, and we're kind of trying to be as flexible as possible. My message to all of you is if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on my website, on this new directory that they're providing for you. Please email me. That is the quickest way to get to me. I usually shoot emails back within the same day. And if there are issues on my end, I promise I will contact you as well. I'm really big on communication. I've told the students right from the beginning, if there's stuff going on at home, they have to reach out to me and they have to advocate for themselves. If anything, we're teaching them real life communication skills this year, and I think that's going to really benefit them in the future. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I really look forward to seeing you on June 18th out on that football field, congratulating you on your graduate. Have a great year.